and we're here today to practice Tai Chi Chuan. I want to encourage you to work at your own level and be safe. Safety first. So that means that you're only going to work at 70% or less if you're healing injuries. And if you have any doubts, just pull back or avoid some exercises entirely. Your choice. So let's all agree to be safe. Senior Resources, it does not take any responsibility for any injury you may incur due to neglecting those rules. Okay, I'm making a fist with the right hand, covering the knuckles with the left hand, and this is a form of salute in Chinese martial arts. We come here together in peace. We don't wish to fight. We are doing a Chinese martial art called Tai Chi Chuan. Let's go ahead and start with a shoulder width stance. And we're going to do the windmill exercise. Bend the knees and lift. Make a big circle over the top of the head. Add the other arm. The front palm is up and the back palm is down. I'm aiming my fingers at the diagonal directions. I'm imagining 4 different opponents there where I might lift up and block an attack with the front hand and strike downward, blocking an attack with the rear hand. And yes, I know I have a hole in my shirt, so you don't need to notify us. I just discovered that 2 minutes before shooting. Okay. The windmill exercise, imitating the action of a windmill with the blades turning. Now, obviously, if we're using this for fighting, we're going to go a lot faster. And here we're doing it as a Qigong exercise, meditation, relax. And oiling the waist, loosen the waist. This is going to burn fat around the waistline. Notice I'm not turning the hips too much. So when I isolate the stretch to the abdominal waist and don't do this, see if I do this, there's no real stretch. So if I keep my knees pointing forward, hips forward, and turn this way, now you can see how that's the stretch that's going to help tone the waist. It makes it more challenging as well. So why always choose the easy way? So my teacher, Marshall Ho, was a doctor and acupuncturist. And I noticed that he always taught us to do things that required more stretch and more work, because he was very health focused in his professions, both as a Tai Chi teacher and as an acupuncturist. I see a lot of other people teach differently. People will turn like this. They'll break structure. Now, if I had a partner here to show you martial arts applications, you could also readily see that this would be more powerful than doing this. Okay, let's go ahead and do another one. This one's called pushing mountains. So I'm imagining I'm touching a target with my fingertips right in front of the center of my body. And the other side. Front palm down, back palm up. Now this one again is doing what with the waist? Working it. Okay, working it. So not turning like this. You'll see a lot of people do exercises like this where again they're breaking structure. Now there may be a time and a place for doing it that way. But this is going to help with a lot of issues around this area of the body, massaging the organs, improving digestion. Now, on this one also, head is looking forward, not turning the head, not distorting the neck when we practice, or lifting a shoulder. So be aware, are you lifting your shoulders? Are you tensing there? Keep the shoulders down and relaxed. Again, if we speed up, you can see striking, right? You can also see and imagine striking somebody behind you with the elbow. People always say in my self-defense workshops, what if somebody sneaks up behind you? And my answer is, fight. What are you going to do? Surrender because they're back there? Okay, so we need to be able to go home and go to sleep in our own house. You have to fight. Sometimes you have to fight, and you fight to win. Good. Now, let's go ahead and do another one. I don't know how this theme happened to emerge today, but we're working the waist again, and this is called carrying the ball. Hips are forward again. Now you'll see, again, people distorting and doing it this way. First of all, that's too easy, right? So Qigong, Tai Chi Chuan, they're both exercises. So we have to feel like we're getting a workout. Now look. So if you see it from the side, I'm imagining I'm holding a ball. You see, I'm turning. In my mind, my shoulders and hips make this kind of shape, perpendicular to each other. In the beginning, you may not be able to do it that far without exceeding our 70% rule, right, which is a big no-no, could lead to injury or just overdoing it. Turn, circle around the ball, and carry the ball to the other side. Circle, feeling around the ball, or if you prefer, you can imagine that you're turning it over, like a beach ball. Circle. Now, you might notice if you're following instruction, this is a lot harder. Not rotating at the knees, not turning the hip, isolating the stretch around the waist, which includes the lower back. And rest. Okay, good. Let's go right to our knee rotations. Hands are above the knees. The feet are wider, 1.5 shoulder widths apart at least. Hands above the knees, 9 gentle circles looking forward. You can see me. I can't see you. Looking forward. Reverse direction. Be sure you're gentle here, staying mindful, mindfully engaged to your body. Receiving any communication, if you're overdoing it, you should know right away, body doesn't like it. So when we do Qigong and Tai Chi properly, body loves Tai Chi. Body loves Qigong. Should make us feel happy. That's why we smile a little bit when we practice. Okay, good. Let's keep the feet wide apart and let's go right to polishing the Emperor's mirror, like I'm holding rags against the glass and polishing the mirror. Exhale down. Inhale up. Now this is like you were going to sit down and you change your mind. Now that really works the muscles in the legs. Notice if you do sit, all of a sudden the muscles aren't doing any work. Now you're supported by the furniture. But if you just come down close and then go up, the muscles are fully engaged. So you're going to get very strong legs. Tai Chi practitioners are known for leg strength. Very strong legs. Very important to have stronger legs in old age, right? When we get older, it's going to lead to fall prevention. and of course preventing injuries related to falls. One of the main reasons seniors go to the hospital, injuries related to falls. So the more falls we eliminate, the less chance of being seriously injured. Falls can also kill. So we're interested in long, healthy life. Hold the rags flat against the mirror. So I don't want to see you dropping your rags. If you can't do the job, I'm going to have to find somebody else. So polishing the mirror, palms flat against the glass, holding the rags. And relax. Okay. Like they say, feel the burn. Most of us in the beginning will feel it right up here in the quadricep muscles. It's the first area we're strengthening. If you happen to feel it somewhere else, then that's the first area that you're strengthening. But we know we don't want to feel pain in the joints. Never, ever pain in the joints, because that means you're irritating it. You're hurting it. So pull back. In the beginning, maybe you only go up and down 1 inch until you get conditioned. Conditioned means you can do harder work more safely. You see, you become more resilient to illness and injury. A lot of people are talking about the COVID-19 virus now. So I don't feel worried about it because I know I've been working on my immune system with Tai Chi for many decades. So I don't have to worry about getting sick. And if I get sick, I'm sure I would get over it, not have it kill me. So I was just talking to someone on the phone before class. He knows 2 people younger than him with COVID, but they both recovered. Now they were very ill, trouble breathing. I don't know if they were hospitalized or not, but they got over it. So there's a lot of fear. Oh, if I get it, it's going to kill me. You know, no, it's not true. Now, a lot of it's up to us. How strong are you? How healthy? If you're worried, why not exercise? Why not boost the immune system? Okay, so it's all up to us, really. Or we have to deal with an illness or sickness later. Very important. Take responsibility. Now I'm going to turn my right foot out and bend that knee. If this isn't safe and I'm already feeling it there, I'm not going to do this one for now. Or I might hold on to the chair or sit in the chair and do it. So this is ankle rotations. We're going to circle the foot at the ankle 5 times. So we get our ankle more flexible, oiling the joint 5 times the other way. Okay, stay on one leg or do it in the chair. Knee rotation, small circle. And reverse direction. Okay, very good. Shake it out. So Tai Chi, best exercise for balance. That information comes from the CDC, Center for Disease Control. Bend the knee. So you want to prevent falls? Practice Tai Chi. Improve balance? Practice Tai Chi. Reverse direction. Knee rotation. Keep on one leg longer, that makes one leg stronger. And 5 times the other way. Okay, and as you practice, stay in tune with your body. Also stay in tune with your mind. So did you tense up mentally? Were you afraid you were going to lose your balance or fall? You know, when people are in classes with a lot of other people watching them, they get very nervous because of, oh, I don't want to be the only one that loses my balance, or I don't want to be the only one that stumbles. So it adds a tension, right? Peer pressure. So you want to make sure Was my mind relaxed? So you want to have physical balance, you need mental balance, relaxed mind. That's why meditation is integrated into Qigong and Tai Chi. You can't separate them and still have Qigong and Tai Chi. What about your shoulders? Did your physical body tense up? Were you doing it like this? You see, tensing your upper body? Well, when we tense from the waist up, it also affects the balance in a negative way. It's going to make you fall more likely because you're tense. So the challenge, relax, sink the weight. We call that root, like you're growing a root into the earth. Sink the weight, you see? Work on that, okay? You help me, I help you. Okay, now we're gonna do neck circle. Neck circle, very gently, very soft. You don't want to feel like you're grinding your vertebrae into dust. So very soft circle. If you encounter any pain, don't do it. We have other gentler versions. When we work the neck, we open the eyes a little wider. We'll just do 3. Other way. Eyes open wide. And relax. Why do we open the eyes when we do the neck exercise? It helps dissipate hot energy from the brain. So too much hot energy here in the head can lead to headaches, can also lead to overthinking. Too much thinking prevents sleep. It can cause restlessness when you want to go to sleep at night. You may have insomnia. Can't turn off the thinking. So we do the neck exercise and we open the eyes wide so the excess energy in the head can go out. Goes out the window. You open the window wide, the eyes, the energy goes out. Okay. Also, you exercise the neck, energy goes down through the neck. It can't get past the stiffness in the neck. Loosen the neck, energy goes out of the head and into the body where we can make use of it in a healthy way. Maybe my lung needs more support, or my heart, or my liver. So I take all that extra energy in my head, causing me problem, but instead I'm going to use it in a constructive way. You see, we're doing and practicing Chinese medicine. Okay, so combine Chinese medicine with your Western medicine and you have the best of both worlds. So always take the best from everything. And then it's a lot better than just taking one thing. Let's go ahead and practice Tai Chi. Okay, so we've been doing some very ambitious things here. Right now, we're going to do the first section of the Tai Chi form. And I'm just going to go through it very slow. You know, you could take any pose and hold it. That's why sometimes Tai Chi is called Chinese yoga. So maybe I take one shape, and maybe I just stay there for a few minutes. Settle into the body. Really feel your body, feel your mind. Okay, so now I relax. Breathe deeply as always in Tai Chi. Gently stretch. Relax again. Grasp bird's tail to the right. You're turning to your right. Grasp bird's tail. You may have to follow me. You may have to follow. Camera people. Camera. Don't lose me. Don't lose me. I'm going away now. And ward off. Roll back. Press. Two-hand push. Single whip. Turn. Make a bird's beak. Punch. Step. Push. playing the harp. White stork cools its wings. Chop, block, brush knee to the left. Your left foot's forward, your left hand is brushing past the knee. Balance. Playing the violin. So you can see the shape of holding a violin and holding the bow like you're playing a violin. Brush knee to the left. Step parry punch. Make a fist and turn your foot. Body. Circle. Parry. Blocking. Punch. Apparent close up. Block behind you and push. Cross hands. Close it. Okay, very good. And it's a lot to learn and follow in a series like this. So it's not going to be perfect, and especially if you're just being exposed to Tai Chi training for the first time. Just follow as best you can. Remember, all these shapes are important for health. There's hidden Chinese medicine in these shapes. For instance, when the hands pass like this, close together but not touching, they pass at the level of the heart. We're sending healing energy, or qi, to the heart. So every time we do this gesture, we're sending healing to the heart. It appeared when we did white stork. Let me show you from this side. And notice the palms are passing in front of the heart, right there. That's where the magic's happening. Sending healing qi to the heart. So, if you look at statistics, heart disease is still the #1 killer in this country. Doesn't it serve us to impress or improve the heart, to strengthen the heart? Of course. So, you can't have too strong of a heart, right? You can't have too strong of lungs or brain. How about brain? You know, people are having trouble maintaining their mind for their lifetime. Okay, maintaining a healthy mind. Tai Chi can reverse symptoms of Alzheimer's and dementia. This is some of the most exciting research about Tai Chi. They've shown that it helps the brain stay healthy if it's already healthy. If it's starting to get sick, it can start to reverse it a little bit. So I've studied with a lot of masters. And in Tai Chi, the people who are very old are the best at Tai Chi. Why? Because they've been doing it for more time than younger people, right? They live longer, they've been practicing more. So, when I study with these old masters, they have no apparent memory loss. They can do all different Tai Chi forms. They remember the forms. You see, by doing things with your body, you're strengthening your brain. This has also been proven. So even if you start to get a little bit maybe too forgetful, we can possibly reverse that by learning Tai Chi. So I've taught in a lot of senior living facilities, and I started to kind of be a little sneaky, and I would be doing the Tai Chi form with no expectation that anybody there would practice it, let alone remember it. And often I'd only be there for maybe a half hour once a week. So that's very little time to learn something like this. So after a few months, I noticed if I started moving and then I slowed down or stopped, a couple people in the room kept moving and they remembered the next move. And that's when I saw the proof for myself. Even the people with memory loss or dementia, their body was reverting back to when they could remember better. And so I saw that proof. If I stopped and looked at them, they kept going. Or I'd step behind them so they couldn't see that I had stopped, you see? Okay. So, very exciting, right? Now, if your mind's already healthy, all you have to do is keep it that way. That's so much easier than trying to fix a problem, isn't it? So, now we're going to do a move from the second section of the form. It's called wave hands like clouds. We often do this as a warm-up without taking any steps. So I'm drawing 2 circles. Very meditative practice. So in the Tai Chi form, we do it with steps. Like the windmill exercise earlier, one hand blocks down an attack. The other arm blocks up. You see? And turn, protect the front of your body. Block. So you slap down, maybe they kick you, maybe they punch, slap down. Here you're lifting up, protect your body. Okay, good. Now we're going to do another one. And this is a scraping movement that's in martial arts. Maybe somebody grabbed my wrist like this. A lot of people will always do the wrong thing if they don't have any training. So somebody's grabbing you and you try to pull away, you're going to make their grip tighter. You're going to make it harder to get away. You pull away, let go of me, right? Well, their hand gets stronger. You can do an experiment with a baby. Be safe. You hold your finger and the little baby in the crib takes hold of your finger. You can lift them right up. Because when they feel that resistance, they tighten their grip. So even the baby has strong enough hands to hold their whole weight. You just lift them up. Okay, so that's our instinct, right? Now, instead of trying to pull away while they grab you, you scrape their hands off with a pushing and pulling action like this. This is like a spatula. Think of scraping a pancake out of the pan. You say like this. Now it's a push and a pull. Remember pushing mountains? You're already training the muscles required to do it with strength. So I have here, I scrape. Now turn both hands and scrape, you see? Turn both hands and scrape. So you learn to do that. Then practice with a partner, first very gently. Remember, when you practice with partner, you're helping the other people learn. You're not trying to prove something doesn't work. You've got to be gentle. And then with practice, you can get a little rougher and build your confidence. So scraping action. But right now, I'm doing a Qigong healing on my body and my energy. So I'm smoothing out the energy of my arms. And maybe when my palms pass, I can feel the Qi right there. This is a healing action. So there are pathways in both arms, and by doing this, I'm smoothing out the pathway so the Qi can circulate better. Scraping action. I'll show you a quick example of how that looks in the Tai Chi form. A move that happens later called white snake attacks. Okay, white snake attacks. I block here, again, that pressing down action with the palm, and I step. Now scrape, scrape, and you can see how it's in the Tai Chi. Or just practice by itself, and then engage a partner so you can practice for self-defense. When you train your self-defense skill, what is self-defense? it's survival. Isn't that an important concept, especially right now? So, survival of what? The fittest. Isn't that what they say? Okay, not survival of the weak or the frail. The survival of the fittest. So who's it up to get fitter? Us. Together, right? The choices that we make produce results. So produce the results you say you want. And then you won't just say you want them, you'll get them. So survival. Self-preservation. Okay? Enhance your self-preservation skill. What does that do to your body? It boosts your immune system. What is the immune system except an outer layer of protection like armor that we can't physically see? So I enhance my self-preservation instinct. Now my immune system is much stronger. So that's why I'm not worried about stuff. Okay, now that's just me, or you want to join my club? Free membership, you can join. You're invited. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get ready to close up. We're going to make a fist with the right hand and cover the knuckles with the left. And we're going to clap 3 times. And I'll see you next time.